Hello. Oh my God, my phone went off as soon as I did this. Right, we are going to be talking about our favourite. Well, look, the team are going to be talking about their favourite because I'm so behind in K-pop, but I actually only know a few girl group songs from this year. I haven't listened to any of my favourite boy groups yet, but here's the crew. Okay, here's the crew. Hello, we have Rachel, Lucy, Amanda, Trish, Swenson, and Christine. This is our first. Well, we had a rant show. We had a rant club show last week, but this is our first proper Road to Hagdom show for the year, and what better to talk about than all our favourites from last year. Okay, what a year in K-pop though. What a year. What dramas. What a huge year for all you assholes in the United States.
True.
I'll tell you, my group chat, I'm about to leave it because the envy I have of people who can actually go to concerts. I hate you all. Look, I just had to get that out. I just had to get out the resentment because
it was quite a year.
I'm in Australia. And look, when there's so many concerts that your hags make excuses that they can't come on the show because they have a concert to go to, it's just like putting the boot in. Cat. All right, so we're going to start. Right, first we are going to start. Look, I'm not bitter. I don't want to start the year off.
Liar.
I don't want to start the year off on a bad note. Now, look, I don't want to start the year off like that. No, I'm only joking. Wow, I don't know where all that came from. Wow. Anyway, it was a big year.
Inside.
It's you to vent somewhere.
It was a good year though. No, it was a good year for you. So anyway, Rachel, we're going to ask everyone what their favourite title track is for the year. And we have some pictures and we have a little bit. Look, if this stream goes down, just hang around everyone. It'll come back up. It's just because I might have played too much of a song and gotten booted from the internet. Anyway, Rachel, tell us about your number one title track for the year.
It was hard. I was really stuck between some of them, but the ones I was picking between two, and the other one came out really right at the end of the year, which probably gives it away. But I decided not to go for that one because I didn't sit with it long enough. So my choice is 458 by 6, or CIX, if you want to call them.
Let's have a quick look.
Yeah. I always love their music.
That's my
Always
bias.
love their music. Always. And this is no exception. I feel like this song was actually slept on a lot this year. And I really loved it. I love the whole EP, but I just realized when I was looking through my Spotify that I played this song probably the most out of any song this year, even though it only came out at the end of the summer. So, had to pick it.
Great song.
Okay.
And should I do honorable mentions? Or
give us some honorable mentions as well.
Sure. So my other choice that I was maybe going to pick was going to be Hallyu by ATEEZ, but that was right at the end of the year, and I was like, I have only sat with it for 2 weeks.
Might ruin the whole show.
Yeah,
we won't go into that again.
I can also say "Love" by Monster X. The nostalgic vibes of that song were great, and I'll just mention one more, "Devil" by Max Chaman.
Oh yeah,
that one was just gospel.
It made my show early in the year. It was last January.
Yeah. I have other ones, but I'll just mention the 3. So go ahead, Lucy.
Okay, Lucy, your top title track for 2022.
I had one that I thought someone else is probably going to mention it. So I didn't mention that one in the end, and I decided to give some much deserved airtime to Nai Nai. I think you say it like that. I'm not that familiar with them. Young Boy, because I've not been able to get that song out of my head since it started, since it dropped. And they deserve so much more.
Such a good song.
So.
It's so good.
I feel oh my God, I feel like I'm going to like that.
Yeah.
Disco ball.
Definitely.
Disco ball.
You will definitely like it. Yep.
I'm so excited. Okay.
Honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Addiction, D-Crunch, sad, but it was that song is incredible. Hot 17, because also not been able to get it out of my head, and we'll probably hear more of it, but Super Yuppers by WJSN chuck at me because incredible. I think it dropped in January and I still can't stop listening to it. So
okay, Amanda.
Let me see. What did I? Oh no, I know what I went with. "Woo a Hip" by Mama Doll. I love this song so much. I love everything about the song, and I love seeing like grown women rocking it. So it was wonderful.
Yep.
Grown women. I
not
thought you said
dance
drunk
to that.
women. I'm like, what?
grown women.
Grown men.
And I didn't come up with any, like, I had lots of songs that I liked this year, but that one was just my big standout for me.
You don't have to have honourable mentions.
So
okay, Trish.
I didn't prepare anything.
It's okay.
Same.
Well, for the second year in a row, my top title track was by BI, Vita Vita. I love this song.
It's really good.
It's just, I mean, I think it came out in May. Was that right? And like,
I think
it just,
so.
It's like other song. I loved a lot of other songs because if anybody follows me on Twitter, they'll see I had a long list of title tracks. But that one was just the one that really stood out for me.
Revolutionary.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Any honourable mentions?
No, I'll just stick with that one.
Stick with that one. Swenson.
Yeah, I didn't do any honorable mentions for most, except for one, because I was like, look, if I were to not focus on just one track and go on like listing 25 other songs that I would want to be my favorite, the thought process is just gonna be it's just gonna take ages. It's gonna be 2025 before I could like put a list out. So my favorite title track from last year, a bit to my surprise as well, because I thought I fell off the Monster X train, but I guess I didn't, because the song ended up song reveal, it's Youth by Kihyun. His one of his
that
solo
song's
tracks.
amazing.
It's good.
So good. It's so good.
It's definitely your vibe, Swenson. I can see why you like
Yeah.
this. I like it too, but it's definitely like, oh yeah, Swenson would love this song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like,
Good.
and I've got a very stupid reason as well as to why it actually ended up on the top 20 of my Spotify list. Is because like it's got the BPM, the exact BPM that I work out to. So it's a grower, and also like it's again like it suits my vibe. So yeah, kudos to Kihyun. So that's my title track for 2022.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Christine.
I like coming at the end because I can tell everybody all of your songs are in my top songs, like every single one of them. I love every one of them. But my top title track of the year, I just kind of went with my most plays on Spotify. Anti-Fragile by Le Seraphim is really so freaking awesome. And
I love that song.
I don't know if you have a clip of it, but I love it.
I do.
Badass. And I just love the theme of the song too, Anti-Fragile.
It's so good. See, I haven't
So good.
I haven't watched a lot of my boy group ones this year because I'm still going to do a massive, Twitch stream. But I've been watching the girl group ones, and because of KCDC, my daughter's crew has been doing covers. And Alex, for some reason, my daughter has been doing mostly girl covers this year. Seems like she's been doing a lot of girl covers. She's finally
You're
found
the
her,
girl groups, to be honest.
She's finally found her inner girl. But yeah, they've done a lot of these girl groups that you mentioned. They've done the covers, and I've put them on my playlist immediately. So
heck yeah. And
I've been
my
listening to a
honorable
lot of
mentions are mostly girl groups. I have 4 quick ones. Wall from 20 is amazing. Attention, New Jeans, DM, From Us 9, and then Bitsy Bitsy by BI. Those are my
I'd
honors.
just like to say something. Mike, get out.
Oh, Mike.
Take your popcorn and get out. All right.
Leave.
Okay, next we are going to look at some B-sides, because as we know, sometimes the B-sides can be even better than the title tracks. Right, sometimes they'll put out a title track because they think that's what people want to hear, but when you go into the B-sides, you hear all that goodness. That's really then that we love. Okay, Rachel.
So as like kind of more of a boy group stan, just note my list is more boy groupy than girl groupy. I liked a lot of girl groups this year though. But my winner for B-side is Cyberpunk by 80s because it's 80s. That's just my reason. Yeah. I was like, I don't want to watch it.
Credit to whoever's I stole that off. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. It's just that whole album is great. And like I could have picked pretty much any song, but that song just every time I can't skip it. Just a great song. Audible mentions would be Don Quixote and Shadow by 17, as well as Don't Care About Me by GOT7 and Blinder by Kingdom.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait to catch up on music. Right after I have my knee operation and feel like a human again. I don't know why my knees connect to my ear, but they do. All right.
It's a pain. Pain connects to your ears, man.
Pain has just made me not want to ruin my. I don't want to ruin my music with pain. Lucy.
Right. Well, after finally narrowing down my list of like a million things, I decided that any song that starts like this song has to go for my top. And what a way for Jinho to say, I'm back from the military. It's Pentagon's The Game.
Holy Moses. I have not heard that. That's incredible.
Oh, wow. It's so good.
That is incredible.
You're missing out.
No, I will be listening to it when the show ends right now.
I've got goosebumps.
I know.
Goosebumps.
Honestly, what a way to say, I am back from the military, guys. Here I am. And he came out and did that live as well in the fan meeting that they held. So, and he's done it on some radio shows that they've visited as well, because obviously we know what a power vocal he is. So. Honourable mentions are Cold as Hell, Taeyeon, Breath, Pixie, and Gradation Blitzers, because that song, amazing.
Okay. If you've just tuned in, we're going to be putting a playlist of music videos for title tracks and choreo on YouTube when the replay comes up, and Lucy's also going to do a playlist for Spotify, so the links will be in the description. Let's see what people are saying in the comments, because I forget it. He asked for information right in the game. Yeah. He's back. He's
on that stupid show. I'm like, why did they put him on a survival show?
I'm hoping for a switcheroo.
It hasn't actually properly started yet, because I'm hoping they're going to go, yes, really. No, lol, he's actually a judge or something like that.
No, they did. Yes, he's had some clips though. He's doing promo clips. Yeah, it's stupid.
All right, we won't go find out. We could do a Boys Planet rant. Okay, Amanda.
For me, I mean, I mostly listen to B-sides. That's where I live. But my favorite this year was Vibes by Jackson Wang. I mean, I love that whole album, but that song, it's Vibes.
I was waiting for somebody to bring up Jackson, by the way. You've seen the clips of him partying with his fans.
I mean, he's living his best life.
Living his best life. And the fans are too.
He's a grown-ass man as well. Can I just say that? He's a grown man. he can do what he likes, and I'm sure he knows what he's doing. Like,
we lost the
Swensen's gone again. Okay. So Trish.
All right. I'm going to give my 3 honorable mentions first. Drown in Love by CIX.
Oh, yes.
BFF by P1 Harmony.
Yes.
And Binary Star by Omega X. All fabulous songs. Yep. But my number 1 B-side was one when I saw it in concert live. I darn near bawled like a baby. It was Seesaw by The Rose. It's so emotional.
Where she belongs.
A beautiful song, an emotional song.
Sorry, I'm just trying to swap you guys back so you're in order. Okay, let's go. Oh, just that little.
You need to read the lyrics. And then kind of the
that
story
whole album. That whole album. I am going to be sobbing when I see them in February. I'm seeing them on Valentine's Day in London, which is so apt.
Oh my god!
But, I'm so jealous.
Like, and I totally ditched my husband. I was like, "Bye, I'm going to my friends in London to see the room."
He wouldn't go with you. Okay.
Who I've already seen once before as well. So it's not even someone that I've not seen before. But no regrets.
Yeah, it was the same for me. It was the second time seeing them, and it was they're just amazing.
And what they went through and what they came back with.
And that kind of feeds into this song. So
yeah. Swensen, your B-side.
Okay, so do I sound better now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you were clicking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right then. Straight to my favorite B-side. It's from a group that's not currently active because 5 out of 6 members, they're serving the military at the moment, but they came out with an entire album, a special album just for the fans. The songs from ONF called My Song.
Yeah. I love them so much.
They're incredible.
We're probably going to go. Put a bit much of that song in, but
I think you'll be okay. Much. They're usually not so bad for some reason.
During lives, anyway.
Yeah.
Any honorable mentions? No.
Haven't got any from my end, but I'm gonna say. Let me just drop this. I felt like the song itself, it's the closest that a K-pop song has ever reached. Has ever came to like Disney OST territory, because like the whole song just reminds me of like it would fit well into like any Disney movie.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Yeah.
Okay, Christine.
B-sides. So this B-side, when I heard it, I kind of immediately said this is going to be my favorite B-side of the year. It's Brave by Billy.
Billy. So the R&B vibe, I'm such a sucker for R&B. It's why I like so much NCT. It's just the vibe. I love that vibe. I need to check that one out. Just from that little clip, I'm like,
yeah,
I think I like this.
It kind of just made the hairs on my back of my neck stand up. But honorable mentions: Cyberpunk by ATEEZ, of course. The Great Mermaid by LE SSERAFIM is killer. Illusion by Kingdom, and Thursday's Child, the B-side off of Thursday's Child, TXT. So those are my honorables. And it's so hard. I loved so many. On all those B-side tracks you guys mentioned, there's so many I love.
Right. Next we are who's it? Yes, everyone. Tell us in the comments your faves. I forgot to ask you, but do put yours for each category in the comments. Right, we're on to album. Your favourite album of the year. Rachel.
Okay, to make this so much easier for myself, I only included full albums in my thoughts, so I did not include any EPs. Otherwise, I would have been.
You need to do.
I would have been here for years. I would have been here for so long, it would have been like impossible to pick anything. So I was like, okay, only full albums. And that eliminated like 3/4 of them. So that helped. So I went with Gasoline by Key.
And look, you people in the comments, you tell us your favorite album of the year as well.
Just every song on this I love. I mean, it didn't end up in my top B-sides or top picks, but like even then, like there's just so many songs this year to love. But all the performances, like the whole concept of the album, he's just like so involved with everything, and I loved every second of it. Frankie, you need to listen to Villain. I think that's Key featuring Jeno from NCT. So not your bias. And so that was my top pick. And honorable mentions are Heal by The Rose and Sector 17 by 17.
Okay, Lucy.
Well, I had like a massive crisis over which one. But I went for Epic High is Here Part 2 in the end, because I just can't stop listening to a lot of the songs.
It's a beautiful album cover.
Yeah, it is. It's really pretty. I mean, Epic High just speak for themselves anyway. It's great. It very narrowly beat out Invite You by Pentagon, because that whole album, I mean, you saw the game is a B-side. Can you imagine what the rest of the album is like? But
Jamie's just arrived and his brain's not working. He can't. The
Hey.
pandemic ruined him. Tammy's a bit of a... Tammy's got seven there. Okay.
Great album.
Amanda.
For me, this it feels controversial somehow, because like Magic Man is the album and I have it and I love it, but for me, Jackson's earlier album this year, Lost and Found, I like the songs better. I just enjoy more of it more frequently, so that's the one for me. Like, I love it.
Mr. Wang. Okay. Yes, we've got another got 7 there. Trish.
All right. My honorable mentions are all 3 of P1 Harmony's albums that came out. Also, a Q-pop album, -18 by Alpha. Such a good album. But my number 1 album of the year is Heal by The Rose. Just immaculate from beginning to end. And so full of emotion. And you can tell just so much of what they've gone through has just been poured into this album.
Sarah's just yelling. Sarah's just yelling in the comments. I think
Sarah and I share a brain.
Yeah, Sarah and Trish may have skulked off together to a P1 Harmony concert, maybe.
And we're going again next month.
All right. Svensson.
Favorite album of the year. This the fact that I've gotten the chance to watch them perform live twice might or might not have influenced my choice, but Rachel, I've got you covered. Sector 17 by 17 is my album of the year, and this is a repackaged album on based upon their 4th full album, Face the Sun, and it's a no skip for me. Don Quixote, that song will resurrect you. Frankie, that song alone will be able to bring you.
Have you seen the dance practice, Swansea?
Oh yeah,
that they dropped
like 100 times at least.
I'm still trying to get over bloody Hot from earlier in the
I mean, it's still on this album. It's still on this album.
Oh, is it? Because
it's a repackage from that album. So
when Hot comes on in the car, I get hot, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I know, Frankie. I saw that live. Kill me now. It was hard to watch.
Go on. Okay, Christine.
All right, I had a tie, and it was an obvious tie because I haven't taken these 2 albums off rotation for months. It's Billy, The Village of Perception, Chapter 2, and Le Seraphim, Anti-Fragile. These were both second half of the year albums, but the funny thing about this is the first half of the year, I was listening to the first Billy album and the first La Seraphim album. So I'm just going to name those two groups as my faves of the year. With one honorable mention, of course, I cannot fail to mention AT's The World EP movement. So such a no skip, but yeah.
Okay, number 4. What's number 4? I think it is music video concept.
Yeah, MV concept.
Yeah. So, look, there's some gorgeous some photos in here. So Rachel, take it away. And you in the chat, let us know your favorite music video concepts.
Okay, there were so many. Like, gonna go with honorable mentions first, and then I'll name my winner because it's insane.
Yeah, why doesn't everyone do that, and then I don't have to ask?
Yeah, sure. So honorable mentions are Gorilla by ATEEZ. I mean, the whole new concept, like the dystopian thing for Gorilla, is insane, and the whole like build up with all the like movies or whatever.
The way we sat watching that live stream for half an hour, and I didn't notice a thing, and there was words popping up and stuff like that, and I was just there going, "Oh, it looks nice."
Not picking up any clue. For hours afterward.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, anything they teased this year was pretty much like, just intense MV concepts. Then there was like Case 143 by Stray Kids. I thought that was just really cute and like different for them, and I liked it, even though Maniac was awesome, but And then I'd also say Rolling Dice by Unu. That's just a really interesting concept and kind of more wacky. I mean, I love all the shiny concepts usually, so I'm definitely a showl. But my winner is actually a female, out of the norm. Sorry, I'm very much man biased, but Taeyeon, INV.
Oh, so good.
The whole like Artemis and Orion kind of concept was just amazing. That song was great too, and she looks so.
I'll tell you now, she featured in several categories. So she featured in several categories because that looks stunning.
Yeah, you have to watch it, Frankie. It's just like it's just the whole experience. The song, the MV, her,
the fashion, just everything.
It's just insane. And like I had to put that as number 1. Like I seriously think I've watched that MV probably more than any other MV on my playlist, and mostly like even on mute sometimes just because I want to watch the visuals. I love the song, don't get me wrong, but the visuals are insane.
Minako, we're doing our 2022 favourites. So if they didn't...
Well, there was a card one this year.
Was there a Vix one? Okay, so just in case you...
not Vix card, but no Vix.
We didn't do it.
Was there? I guess Leo.
Okay, Lucy.
Right, well... where do you start with music video concepts? Because they're so varied. I changed my mind about a million times between my shortlist for this, but technically it's like a double... set. It's like a set of MVs that there were more released off this album, but these two specifically, Animal Farm and Vengeance from BB's album, incredible. Like the whole like vibes from that album anyway, incredible album. But the music videos with the Kill Bill-esque gangster vibe.
Kill Bill is the first thing I thought of. Yeah, that looks.
I think
amazing.
those had 19 and over warnings on them.
Yeah, they
did. They definitely did.
But they're amazing.
Yeah, they were.
They really sold it.
They were really incredible.
She's always very creative.
Amanda.
I do have sort of.
What do I put there?
Special mentions or whatever for this one. I would say, Neon's pop video, like it was just so K-pop, like it was so traditionally cute and fun and bright and poppy, and I loved it. Not really a music video, but DPR Ian did a sort of like movie teaser for his Nito album, and his concepts are just always mind-blowing. And of course, like Jackson, like all of his videos, like I'm almost convinced that he comes up with a concept, like a dance and a costume and a video concept, and then says, okay, now I need to write a song that fits
to fit it,
right? Like that,
it seems that way.
It's so good. So, but how do you just pick one? Like Jackson, it feels like it's a whole Jackson cinematic universe. So like they just all go together. So what I picked for my favorite was Devil by Changmin. It's just clean. Like, it starts out with this like funky deer with glowy antler thing, and then basically it's just clean lines. Like, they know what they've got going on there. They're like, we have a beautiful man who can dance. We will just show you these things, right? Like, it's just clean lines and clean concepts. And there's like something going on there with like the dark and light and the, you know, but it's not overly stylized. It's just like letting the dancing and the music speak for itself. And I like that. So.
Okay, Trish.
A couple of honorable mentions are Jackson Wang's Blow and Onu's Dice, which is just so bright and fun, and I just love it. But my top one of the year was for Stella's Save Our Lives. It's just so epic, and it's like broken down like into acts, like a play. And just their voices are just amazing. And I'm still debating whether or not I want to go see them next month. They're a little pricey, but but it's like a film. And then like they had one toward the end of the year called Utopia that's kind of connected to it, and it's once again broken down into acts, and it's just gorgeous.
And Swenson's disappeared. Oh, here he is.
No, I'm just having some technical issues with my lighting.
Difficulties?
So
That's fine.
yeah, but I'm back. So we're doing MV concepts.
MV concept.
It will be I Hate You by Woods, because I see that
Bubble Boy.
There's some questionable visuals throughout the music video that I couldn't deny, but I was just also kind of thinking of, like, now that Amanda's mentioned like how the thought process of putting a song together, the visual direction that it's gonna go. I felt like solo artists tend to have more say, or like, you know, more influence to how their music video is gonna turn out. And Woods have proven to be, like, he himself would probably be one of the more diverse concept-wise, like music video concept-wise. He comes back with something different every time. So I felt like I Hate You caught on to me last year. So yeah.
Okay, Christine.
I went with a music video concept. It actually goes across 6 music videos, but it's only one of the Underground Idol concept. And because all 6 members got their own MV, but the concept was the same for all of them. And the concept, every time they released a video, they had a little blurb underneath the video that would talk about how they're recognizing in this concept love that has not been blessed. It was a very sort of a kind and not so much veiled way of saying these are LGBTQ supporting relation. You know, we want to give our support to the LGBT community, and I love that. And
for some reason the photo hasn't uploaded, so apologies there. But
oh, that's okay.
There's photos of pretty boys.
Yes, beautiful boys in BL relationships. But what I loved about these MVs and the storyline in general is that they were just so, it wasn't like, I don't know how to put it, but they were just so sweet. You know, they were just really sweet love stories. And I'm kind of sad that Underground Idol is over. Yeah, they were romance, and I'm sorry that it's over. And I'm gonna miss it, because I looked forward to those MVs each month. And my honorable mention is just a fun video that I've probably watched 20 times. Is that by Psy? It just that's a song.
That was heaps of fun.
So much fun. Psy,
that was so much better than I thought it was going to be. I don't know. I really enjoyed that.
I had kind of low expectations, and then it came out, and I was like, I love this. So
it was really fun.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We are on to the favorite choreo. So, Rachel, tell us your favorite choreo.
So, I guess I'll do honorable mentions first again, and then I'll go to the winner. So, a lot of choreo this year. Again, I'm very boy heavy in my choreo. I say I like girl groups, but I just tend to watch boy groups more. So I have Run BTS by BTS. That's really good. Done by the same girl who did I believe. She was the choreographer for that. Then I have Glitch Mode by NCT Dream, because, the glitching was cool. It's about production in the MV, but if you watch the actual dance practice, it's really good. And then I said Future Perfect Pass the Mic by N-Hyphen. It's the whole, kind of on the beats. That was just really good. And overall, just a great choreo. My winner, though, is the late edition, and I had to pick it because, oh my god, the choreo, especially the end of the year performance they did for it right on New Year's Eve. Hallyu by the 80s.
Yeah.
80s win choreo, I'm sorry. I'm just so biased for them, and just the whole performance they did for the embassy end of the year show is just so amazing. Everyone needs to go watch that. So,
okay, thank you very much, Lucy.
To be honest, they outdo themselves every comeback.
Yeah.
So
Who's your favorite choreo of the year?
Well, I went back and forth again a million times between. I'll just quickly mention someone's. Hot made the list at one point. Key's Gasoline, incredible. Jinjin and Rocky's Just Breathe was so fun. But I ended up going with SF9's Trauma, and that's just chairs. We need more chairs in Korea. and chairs.
Cheers.
Chairs. I'm a really big fan of the chair.
We had to see it.
Guys, I'm having technical difficulties. I'm sorry.
You didn't need to see it 3 times, though. We needed to see it 3 times.
I have an annoying thing to say.
Same, Mike. Same.
Question: wasn't that 2021?
No.
No, it wasn't. I mean, sorry, ignore me. I said nothing.
We don't care anymore.
That's okay. I mean, the chairs make it 2022.
Yeah, the honorable mentions.
Okay.
I said nothing. Ignore me.
Amanda.
For me, this is the Jackson Appreciation Hour. His choreos are always wild. Like, they're so good. I remember when the teaser came out for Blow, it was basically just that sofa drop of everybody kind of, and I just I was like, this is it. I love this. I felt it coming and I couldn't escape. I'm in a belly. Like, it just, and I love it, And then he in the when he was at Coachella, I don't even remember if it was Cruel or Not that he was singing, like if he unveiled it at Coachella. But I remember watching Coachella and being like, did he just play that girl like a guitar? And then sure enough, Cruel comes out, and in the video, he's playing these demon women like they're instruments, and it's just so visually clear exactly what he's doing, that he's plucking these strings on these guitar women, and it's like plucking. Wild.
Plucking. Trish.
For me, this is an honorable mention, but it could also just be sort of a second winner. Is Hot by 17. I had a brain fart there. Anyway. So, I mean, it'd be easy to just pick 17 every year because they're just, nobody can beat them, in my opinion. But the thing is like the choreo that I found myself really going back and rewatching was Vagabond by Trinzy. There's especially one part that I'm just like, that wasn't quite the part that
no, well,
yeah.
But I could do 5 seconds. So.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but there's one part that I just kept watching it over and over so that I could watch each individual member do it.
Oh,
What are they
I have
doing?
to check it out.
Everyone go
we have
watch
to go
it.
check it out now.
Yeah,
Right.
I haven't seen
Everyone
it.
go watch it.
Go
Everyone go watch
figure
it.
out what part Trish likes.
Let's have a look in there. Apparently, there's been a news flash. 1 million subscribers. Yay!
Oh,
Anyone
Oh.
So,
Ooh.
I'm so looking forward to seeing them.
Yeah, that's going to be an incredible show.
Kingdom does, cool choreo.
Yes.
Yeah,
Kingdom
Kingdom
Yeah,
nearly
has
has
really
Kingdom's
good
got
too.
some
Awesome choreo.
All right, Swinson.
Right. I guess this is where the overlap steps in, because my favorite choreo was actually Christine's top title track, Entry Fragile by Le Seraphim.
Yes.
This is so good.
I mean-
oh my god. Oh, I have
Isn't it so fun to
Soldiers
do?
represent.
Also, it's
so
so much
good.
fun to
I
dance.
haven't done it lately.
Love it.
But
God,
I haven't
so
done it
fun.
this
I
week.
know. I was there when they performed at
Should I
Golden Disc
learn it?
Award last week. They
Oh,
Do it, Frankie.
devoured
They
the whole stage.
they
And
kill
like-
it.
I'll do it with you.
Yeah.
Join my
Yeah.
Patreon if you want me to go to one of the KCDC dance classes.
No.
Well, you have to wait till your knees are healed first, Frankie.
It's going to be
Knees
called
healed.
the Secret
I wanna
K-pop
go to
Mums of
one.
Perth or something like that.
I love
Okay.
it.
I think we've had that concept, been throwing that concept around for about 4 years. Being a couple of Secret K-pop Mums of Perth. It's going to be like
Love
a
it.
reality show where they try to learn K-pop dances.
Frankie, I might
I'd
or might
watch
not
it.
be there.
Yes, come back to Perth, Swenson. You can teach me your dance. Because my daughter won't. All right.
Aw,
No, she will. She's coming to look after me after my knee operation this week. So
Oh,
good.
she's a darling.
Good girl. Good daughter.
All right, Christine.
Well, Swenson, that almost made my top one because I went between two. There's two choreos I loved, and
God, Mike.
the honorable mention is Anti-Fragile. But the one that I loved, I just couldn't get enough of it, was Hype Boy by New Jeans. Because not just that I love the girls doing it, but also the covers. Everybody's
All the covers.
Yeah.
It's so
I'm glad you
flippin'
said it.
cute. Yeah.
Because I was like,
So
if
good.
nobody says it, it has to get a shout out because it was
Yeah.
clearly the most popular choreo of the
So
year.
cute.
Like, it's so good.
The military was
Love it.
doing it was just it for me.
Yeah.
Oh, were they?
Oh,
Awesome.
and on and off, and the
And
VAP.
song and
Yeah,
yeah.
in song.
Mhm.
All right. Next we have outfits. K-pop outfits are just always spectacular. Probably were half the reason I got into K-pop. The outfits. Sometimes a lack of outfits also are good. I must admit it was Taeyoung's abs, Taeyoung from Big Bang, whose abs that I first saw
Oh.
that made me watch another Big Bang MV, and then I saw Top, and he's fully dressed, and I went to that. I went to the
Because
full
he's always
side.
fully
yeah.
dressed.
Sometimes more clothes is better. So,
Yeah.
Okay, so Rachel.
Okay, again, honorable mentions because I listed way too many. I have Gasoline by Key because all of the outfits in that MV are
Like
insane.
every single one.
Oh,
You can pull them all off.
He's
My
such a fashion.
brain
That's
actually
he's in my honorable mention. He's not my winner, so
Oh,
he
okay.
doesn't
I
have
was going to see
photos.
because I
Yeah,
can't even
no.
see. I can't even see your.
No. He's my. I'm
probably
honorable
forgot to-
mentions first, and then
No,
I
but
also
I think I
have.
forgot to upload your thing. So sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Maybe you
Some
can
of
do
them
it if you have time now, but no, otherwise. So then I also have Tomboy by Idol. I just like the outfits a lot for that concept.
Mhm.
They're really cool. But my winner is the Ascension or Part 4 of Kingdom
Yes.
Dan
Ah.
comeback outfits. Because all of the specific
Oh, I did
handbooks they
that.
had
Let
for
me
each
find
member,
Mhm.
and all
So
the like,
pretty.
they're just all pretty and amazing, and
Yeah.
that whole
Mhm.
comeback, all the costumes, even for different performances, were really
Mhm.
great.
Mhm.
I do
Yeah.
have it. We'll carry on. I do have it. So I'll find it. And put it up.
Okay, yeah, just like it was amazing, and they always have really cool outfits, but I picked this one particular because just they're pretty.
Well, and,
And
that
that
was
was-
amazing because like they doing their choreo in all these big flowy outfits that they usually have. That's pretty cool.
I was always afraid that because they use that string thing on the choreo. I was always afraid they're gonna like tangle their outfits on the string thing, and I was like, oh no one do it while I watch.
And that was that the MV that was shot in the actual historic village? Well,
Yes.
the film historic village, the one
Right.
that's
Well, they had the two
recreation.
MVs,
Yeah.
and they did both like
Yeah.
simultaneously. You could tell, but yes.
Yeah, it's beautiful, so beautiful.
Right, I have it here. Let me.
There you go. We gave her enough time.
Yeah, you gave me enough time. I just because I've got move out of Dropbox, okay. It's on my desktop.
We have to see those
guys.
beautiful
We're
humbugs.
professionals, okay?
We delayed so much for her. She got it all good down. She figured it out.
See, you did some good delaying, but I still haven't got it. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. We'll do some elevator music. Oh my god, there it is. Okay.
So pretty.
It was so good. The floral stuff, yeah.
Something on Mugen's had the like florals, and then
it's like a
Ivan's
mix
too. Those
genders. Yeah.
So gorgeous, so gorgeous, and the hair colors as well.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what the rat bags have got to say. Oh, it's a final cheer appearance.
Right, I know I tried. It's my bias.
They are.
Although I really love Juan.
Oh no, he's good. I mean, I'm just that's that.
Oh, Elast is the consistent content agenda. Yeah,
true.
Yeah.
Listen, right, they're from a small company. They haven't got that money for the fabric.
The fabric. Come on. Okay, Lucy.
Key was in my honorable mentions list for Gasoline because obviously every single outfit was incredible. Dice Onu was also on my honorable mentions because he just looked so good in all those outfits as well. But my winner was Super Yuppers. Surprise, surprise, the thing I've been mentioning the whole time. Because the whole concept for that MV and everything. Let's just have some more kitschy K-pop back, please. Where is like our orange caramel and stuff? It was so fun.
Superheroes.
Yeah.
Looks like a cross between superheroes and circus performance.
And the whole bit of the song with the whole Inuyasha sort of reference with the Annyeong Haseyo sort of thing. But yeah, it was so fun, and the outfits were incredible, and they really embraced it like as well. So it was great.
Shameless plug-in. KCDC did a cover for it. So go give it a check.
Oh yes. I have actually. I don't think I've seen that. I haven't actually watched. I've seen it on your channel. I haven't watched it. Okay. Next we are going. We have Amanda.
I mean, I did not actually want to sit here and just say Jackson for everything. Again, his costume.
Yes, you did.
You know, I wanted to bring variety. So, but I will have to honorably mention Jackson in a corset. Like that's. I mean, Jackson in a corset. But when I sort of started going through like music videos and stuff, the one that hit me right off the bat was Woo-sung in Phase Me. He's got all this like blue plastic and the grommets and the bits dangling. It just is so striking, and like, yeah, it's a very striking video and a great song, but like that blue just really stands out. And
there was quite a vocal reaction to that music video on the channel, but YouTube blocked it, so it's on my Patreon now. I lost my mind, and then I had to put it on Patreon. Trish.
I don't have any honorable mentions for this. I just have Onu's Dice. His outfits throughout this are just so different.
Look at that!
I love the green dressing gown one. Is my favorite
with the cake on his face. You know,
that's so cute.
And it's cool because like the outfits change. He throws the dice up, and then when he catches it, the outfit changes.
That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous.
Yeah. It's my phone wallpaper at the minute. The green dressing gown.
The green dressing gown's a bit hitchhikers. Okay, Swenson.
All right. For my favorite outfit of 2022, you know what? Here's the overlap again, because Rachel mentioned Taeyeon from INVU,
Beautiful.
and at this point, I can't really tell if it's like the MV concept that I liked more, or was it just like her visuals. But like again, we've got Taeyeon, the queen of Kwangya verse.
Yes, she is. Yes.
Yeah.
She bewitched us all.
Gorgeous.
She nearly made my next category for that hair, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I mean, I could have done her for outfits or concept too, so no better answer there.
So my honorable mention, I have one honorable mention, and it's actually not the one I told Frankie because I was talking to my kids, and they're like, "Mom, you know that the outfits you loved were actually Feel My Rhythm, Red Velvet." It's the song that I didn't love, Feel My Rhythm, but I watched that MV just to see their gorgeous outfits. But that's not my winner. My winner, my top, was Cyberpunk. A stage outfit, and I think I sent a photo of that.
Sorry.
Everyone beware.
The song. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Okay.
We need to see all of them. There's things happening.
This was.
There's things happening. Oh, Jesus. Lord
this
Jesus.
was a cultural moment when
seeing it live, you're just like,
you can watch them in better quality on Music Bank. They did a Music Bank performance and they're wearing those outfits or similar ones.
Yeah, there's cultural
research.
Go
watch that.
We are down. Well, hey, we'll just wait because I know there's going to be comments.
What?
Yes,
No.
Yes. And again, yes.
Lots of yeses from Mike.
Well, someone mentioned earlier they said "Boom" by Huta, and I was like, well, yes, you can't mention the.
I did say I changed an outfit. Natalia would be able to quiz that one out. Which one?
I mean, why I got to see 80s, but it was before they became hoes. Like, I'm so upset.
They were still nice boys,
but now you can see them again.
So nice.
And you've seen both.
If they were hoes, I wouldn't have been able to sit through the the fan meet. So, I could not have actually done it. There's no way.
They would have had
this fan meet being in the cyberpunk outfits, and Frankie just having to see them.
Because I nearly peed myself just talking to someone. Anyway, just as a human. Okay.
I mean, he's too pretty, so it's hard. I can get it.
Listen, guys, we're only human.
Yeah, I mean, there's someone backstage here, and like, here's your oil. Here, we'll just spray
Sarah.
with oil.
Jesus Christ. All right, now we're up to the last category. Have I got everyone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I do. I didn't stuff anything up. Rachel, favorite hairs. Favorite hairs.
Favorite hairs. Okay, honorable mentions first. I have Whisper MV by the boys. They just all had really great hair. Plus, my bias Q had like platinum, blonde, white, whatever you want to call it. Oh, so good. Gorilla by 80s, because you can't forget to mention that. And then I'd also say Hot by 17. Because, with the red hair.
Minghao's red hair. My God.
And then how she was blonde.
Platinum blonde as well.
Okay, me and Lucy have the same brain cells here. Yes, Lucy. Yes. Yes, the bias was killing me with the blonde hair. Anyways, I'll spot my winner because I am very nostalgic, and this is the best hair they've all had collectively as a group because JYP sucks. GOT7 na era.
Yeah.
Because they finally all have good hair. Because they always do Yeonjae super dirty. And
and that time they cut Jackson's hair so short. Did he when he fell asleep or something, didn't he?
I have to just
Woke
say,
up
like,
and he had that horrible cut.
Yes, their hair is all black, and yes, it's like, well, except for Jackson. But I'm just like, finally, all the hair is good.
Hair a rest.
Yeah, all the hair is good.
And also because a lot of people who've with GOT7 have been with GOT7 a while now, so we can tell the difference. If they've got black hair, we can actually tell them apart. Not like when you first got into K-pop, it was like you got so excited. Like, I know me, I got so excited. Because the blonde one, usually the blonde one for me because I'm a blonde hoe. The blonde one, and then the next music video, they've changed their hair color.
Do you know
how long it took me to figure out? And they don't even look alike. He Who Shall Not Be Named and Daesung from Big Bang, they changed hair colours for the next, between two songs, and they do not look alike.
No.
At all.
And it's still me. I had to look back and forth. Jeez, I hated being a noob.
It's so funny when you get into a group though, and you can't
stressful.
And then later on, you're like, how the hell did I not be able to tell them apart?
Exactly.
I know, you feel like, I know. Look, shut up, Mike. All right, it was my first K-pop group. All right.
Everyone's first one is like, can't tell the difference.
I make name learning videos now, people. Go to my other channel, Learn K-pop Idol Names. That is the actual name of the channel if you want to learn some K-pop Idol names. All right, just a bit of a plug there. Lucy.
Well, and this is apt because I've already mentioned that Taeyong.
I've already spotted this one too.
This is apt, and the looks that they pulled off for the concept, but also the MV in general, and everybody. But I narrowed it down specifically to one or two people. Extraordinary Heroes haircut comeback, all those like and Junyoung's red hair, especially when it's tied up, red streak hair, and special honourable mention to Ode's mullet with the braids, like you know what I'm saying,
Ode's mullet, step on me.
We don't know. Swenson, you've just wow. Okay,
Graduated
imagining a little mullet with little legs now, like a mullet with plaits and little legs. Okay.
Okay. I mean, there's always good hair. There's always lots of good hair, but I mean, the biggest moment in K-pop last year was 2NE1 at Coachella. Like everybody lost their minds, and Dara's hair, and Dara doing her and I mean, they all had sort of throwback hair to their like debut hair, and like it was so good. It was just so good. Like when you just saw their silhouettes and you were like, right? Like you just knew. You knew. And it was so good. Like,
I don't know how.
I was for this. I was watching the video, fan videos again, and I was crying because I was like, remembering how good it was.
It was like, so good. I was
like everybody on Twitter like losing their minds and like
I was messaging Alex. Oh my god, it was just
and that hair. You just saw that hair and you knew. You were like, oh my god.
Yeah, it was such a moment. My god. Or we should do our best moments in K-pop 2022. Anyway, Trish.
All right. Somebody already mentioned this as an honorable mention, I believe, but mine was Taeyeon in INVU.
Gorgeous.
And it's like, okay, she has gray hair. My gray hair doesn't look that good, but you know, of course, I also don't look like Taeyeon. So, but it's just
pretty.
Like, there was something about just like the hair and the accessories and just all of it working together.
The accessories with it and the glasses are gorgeous. A little, gorgeous.
Just styling for that MV was awesome.
I need to
like
check it
all
out
of her
after
outfits.
This. Yeah,
Frankie, go watch it after.
I will. Svensson.
All right. Favorite hairstyle? I've got. Okay. Soul from P1 Harmony. During the Do It Like This era, because if Soul's got a reverse armbar, and I have not seen anyone rock. You know, like it's not been around much in K-pop, I guess. Or it would have just been me, but visuals. And also, he's a weird kid, but I love him.
Is he weird?
Oh, he's so odd, but he's
we
sweet.
all love weird kids.
He's the weirdest little boy, and I love him so much. I've adopted him immediately. I was like,
Same.
All right,
and
our final.
Got,
hang on. You got some.
Just a quick honorable mention for hairstyle. Tsuki from Billy during Bingo Mingo era.
Oh yeah. She got those cute little adorable. That was such a good song too. All right. He's a baby face, is he, Jamie?
Yes, he is.
Very much so. Very much.
All right. Last one for today. Favorite hair, Kristen.
So, I'll start with honorable mentions. The theme is natural because somebody mentioned earlier GOT7 getting away from JYP and they could finally do their hair the way they wanted to. So BTS's goes on hiatus and they all let their hair go. It's natural color and just grow long. And they looked incredible.
They did.
And the New Jeans concept with the long, straight, dark hair, I loved that as well. I thought they looked gorgeous. Another honorary mention, Extraordinary Heroes. Somebody mentioned Juyeon, yes. But my favorite hair of the year, and I hope he keeps long hair forever, is MCND Weejun.
Oh gosh, yes.
It's just
he looks so good.
Baby Weejun with the same hair.
Aww.
So I just love it on him. I don't know why they waited so long to let his hair grow long. He had 2 years of short hair. I'm like, why are you hiding that?
Frankie, you're muted.
Frankie, we can't
You
hear
muted
you.
yourself.
I was coughing. Thank you. Look, that was great. There are a lot of stuff there for me to go check out, and I guess a lot of stuff for people in the comments. Don't forget, we were going to have a list for the replay and a list on Spotify, so we'll post that on Twitter. And we will see you all next show. I don't think we're doing a show next week because I'm going to be having surgery. So the week after, though, I think we are actually doing our one of our Idol recast shows. It could be Rocky Horror, I think. So we're going to recast the Rocky Horror with K-pop idols, which should be a lot of fun.
It's going to be
it is going to be hilarious. All right, we will see you all next week. Not next week, the week after.
Now.
Bye.